Yo, it's 11:51 p.m. in my Chicago high-rise when my phone lights up like a damn fire alarm. Email from mom. Subject: workshop. My heart dropped straight to the floor. The message is short, cold, surgical. Venus, Kevin and I have decided we're selling the workshop to his investors. Sign the papers to release your co-ownership from your dad's will. This is for my future. Before I can even blink, a second email hits from some sketchy law firm I've never heard of. On behalf of client Kevin Doyle, we offer $10,000 for your full and immediate release of all claims. $10,000 for my dad Michael's entire life's work? For the Morgan Boat Workshop, the one he built with his bare hands in 1947, the one that birthed legends on the Maine coast? Have you ever felt like an outsider in your own bloodline? Especially when a loved one's legacy is on the chopping block? Drop your story in the comments. I need to know we're not alone in this fight. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I didn't even get that hot flash of rage I expected. Instead, a cold, razor-sharp clarity slid over me like armor. This wasn't family drama. This was attempted theft. At 12:03 a.m., 12 minutes after Mom's email, I'm already on the phone with Robert Chen, Dad's oldest ride or die, and our family lawyer voicemail. No hesitation. Robert, it's Venus Morgan. Sorry for the hour, but it's go time. They're trying to sell the workshop. Breach of Dad's will. Activate the Artisan Clause. Freeze everything. I'm on the first flight to Maine. Do not let them touch a single nail. I hang up. Open my laptop. Book a one-way from Chicago to Portland. Then I crack open my encrypted drive, the one they forgot exists. See, they made a critical error. They thought I was just the arranged daughter, the one who ditched small-town Maine for the big city architect glow-up, forgot her roots, moved on. They forgot I was the silent partner. They forgot I co-signed the expansion loan with Dad when no bank would touch us. They forgot I drafted the blueprints for the new wing. They forgot I slipped in the Artisan Clause, that ironclad beast that says, this property shall be used exclusively for master-level custom craft. No mass production, no cheap knockoffs, violation equals material breach. It was a fail-safe to protect Dad's soul from a world that worships speed over craft. I never thought I'd have to use it to protect him from his own wife. They also conveniently erased the last 3 years. After Dad died, Mom couldn't handle the books. The workshop was 2 months from tax auction. I got the notice. Didn't call, didn't lecture, just wired $12,000 from my Chicago account. Been paying property taxes in secret ever since they saw me as the daughter who left. They were about to meet the partner who never did. But the $12,000, that was just maintenance. The real investment. The $85,000 structural restoration I funded 4 years ago. Right after Dad passed, right before Kevin slithered in. Dad called it the Foundation Project. The 1940s workshop was rotting. Sea air eating the beams, roof sagging like a tired old man. Dad was a master boat builder, but not an engineer. I was. I flew home 3 weekends straight, took structural surveys, drew architectural plans, hired contractors, paid every cent, $85,000. Not a gift, an investment in our legacy. I sent Mom the paid invoices, paper trail thicker than a phone book. I thought I was protecting her future. Our future. Naive. I was protecting the workshop from the world, not from my own mother. Next morning, phone explodes. It's Jennifer. I'm in a cab from Portland Airport, cold Maine wind whipping past. I answer. Not a hello, a shriek. Venus, what did you do? Robert Chen froze the accounts. Kevin's investors are livid. He's gonna lose the deal. You're destroying everything. I keep my voice ice cold. I'm protecting what Dad built. Dad is gone, Venus. She scoffs, panic dripping. This is about my future, my life. You got your fancy Chicago penthouse. What do you care? Phone fumbles muffled voice. Kevin, you think you're smart, huh, little brat? His breath reeks of whiskey through the speaker. 9 a.m. That workshop is mine. I've been running it. Running it into the ground. I cut in, voice like a blade. You'll regret this, he snarls. You're getting nothing. Line dead. I stare out the window. Anger still not hot. Crystalline. An hour later, Facebook notification. Grandma Susan tagged me in a post mom's public rant on the town page. So sad when children forget who raised them, when success turns them cold-hearted, and they try to steal their mother's future. Pray for us. We're being attacked by our own family. That was it. The last thread of daughterly guilt snapped. She didn't just choose him over me. She chose him over Dad's memory, and she just gave me permission to go full nuclear. I meet Robert Chen at his office in Portland. He's not just a lawyer, he's Uncle Bobby, the one who hoisted me on his shoulders at boatyard picnics, taught me to tie a bowline. His face is grim, eyes sharp. Venus. He slides a thick file across the desk. You were right to call. And you were smarter at 19 than most are at 50. He taps a yellow highlighted paragraph, the Artisan Clause. Property shall be used exclusively for master-level custom craft. Any mass production equals material breach. Robert leans back. Kevin Doyle ain't a boat builder. He's a kit assembler, buying cheap fiberglass hulls from China, slapping Morgan Inspired on them, selling lies. Validation hits like cold steel. So the injunction holds? Holds like concrete, but to win the lawsuit, we need damages, not just breach. Desecration of legacy. Then we audit. I say, voice all architect, all business. We roll up to the workshop, my childhood cathedral. Haven't been back in 4 years, not since Kevin. The house? Neglected custom trim peeling. Garden? Gravel. But the workshop? My blood runs Arctic. Kevin's there, beer in hand, smirking by the bay doors. The conquering hero returns. Come to see what a real business looks like? I ignore him, eyes scanning like a crime scene investigator. Where is it? I ask, voice dangerously quiet. Where's what? The lathe, Dad's workbench, the one from the albatross mast. He jerks his beer toward a scrap pile. That old junk rotted, tore it out, made space for progress. He points to a particle board table stained with cheap varnish. I pull out my phone. Robert, document. I start the audit. Dad's hand-forged tools, gone from the wall, replaced with plastic-handled power tools from Harbor Freight pegboard outlines. Empty. Oak beams overhead. Gray paint slapped on like graffiti. Main bay. Dad's unfinished schooner hull. Gone. Replaced by 3 identical fiberglass motorboat kits. Air smells like toxic resin, not cedar and sawdust. This isn't neglect. This is extermination. He's erasing Dad. Not just breach, I say loud enough for Kevin to hear. Fraud, stolen valor, using Morgan boats to sell this garbage. Kevin's face goes purple. You can't prove shit. This is progress. We'll see. I turn to Robert. Full accounting, every blueprint, every penny from Dad's tools. Then to Kevin. You should have taken the $10,000. I thought the fight was about the clause. I was wrong. It was so much worse. That night, Robert calls from the hotel. His voice? Shaken. Venus, it's not just breach. It's criminal. I sit. Talk. The $85,000 restoration loan never went to contractors. Kevin intercepted it. I can't breathe. He told your mom to pay from her savings. Cash flow issue. Then use your $85,000 to pay off gambling debts. But that's not the worst. I wait knuckles white. He used the restored property, your investment, to take out a new $85,000 loan. Mortgaged Dad's legacy again? He can't. I'm co-owner. Forged your mom's signature, tried to forge yours, bank flagged it, went to a private lender, intent equals bank fraud, forgery, larceny, the floor drops out. This wasn't cheap fiberglass. This was a heist. How could she let this happen? I whisper. Robert sighs. She didn't let it. She was trapped. Emotional dependency. Dad's death left a void. Kevin filled it. Charm, attention. By the time the mask slipped, she was in too deep. Fear of loneliness greater than fear of him. Learned helplessness. I get it, but understanding does not equal forgiveness. File it, I say. All of it. Civil suit. Criminal complaint. Send to the DA. No mercy. War just went thermonuclear. Final showdown. Workshop. Robert. Local sheriff. Dad's old fishing buddy. Me. They're loading equipment, trying to liquidate before injunction hits. Kevin sees us. Face blotchy purple. You! He screams, charging. This is my property! I step out, holding one folder sheriff's hand on his belt. Never your property, I say, voice low, unshaken. I hold up the Artisan Clause. You violated it the second you brought this plastic trash and injunction equals absolute. Kevin lunges. Mom runs out, grabs my arm. Venus, no! We'll lose everything! Kevin was building us a future! I look at her stone. This, I gesture to the fiberglass, is desecration. If you ever loved me, she sobs. I pull free. I'm not doing this to you, Jennifer. I'm doing this for Dad. I hand Sheriff the thick binder. Injunction and criminal complaint, fraud, forgery, theft of $85,000. Mom's face crumbles. Kevin explodes, cursing, spitting, threatening to burn it all. Sheriff cuffs him. Kevin Doyle, you're under arrest. Mom collapses in the gravel, sobbing. I don't look back. I stare at the empty space where Dad's workbench stood for 30 years. The heart of the shop, ripped out, sold for scrap. Goodbye, Jennifer. I get in my car, drive away. Kevin, convicted on all counts. 7 years in state prison, town paper, con man who tried to steal Morgan legacy. Mom, not charged. DA saw her as victim of abuse. She moves in with Aunt Linda. Starts therapy. Our relationship? Broken. Maybe forever. I spend the next month in Maine. Not the house. The workshop. We purge, tear out particle board, strip gray paint, scrub resin stains, restore oak beams. Last day, sweeping under floorboards. Broom hits something solid. Loose plank, crowbar, oilcloth bundle. Inside, Dad's tool roll, hand-forged chisels, rosewood mallets, brass marking gauge. Kevin never found it. I sit on the dusty floor, hold the cold steel, finally cry. I unroll Dad's schooner blueprints. Next to them, mine. Title block, the Michael Morgan Institute of Artisan Craft. The workshop is quiet, no longer a tomb, a foundation. I spent 11 years in Chicago carrying guilt, thinking I abandoned my family, but sitting there? Truth hits. Leaving wasn't betrayal. It was training. I had to build armor, wealth, strength. So when they declared war, I could win. Distance wasn't weakness. It was strategy. Yo, if this story lit the ember in your chest, smash that subscribe, ring the bell, drop. Where you watching from? Below. Share with anyone still letting family steal their legacy. They need to know the quiet daughter becomes the legend. Comment your I activated the clause moment. New fire every 24 hours. Stay locked.